Hello, Scruggs Gaming. I just said hello, Scruggs Gaming. I was talking in the third person. Okay, I don't know what to call you guys. Comment section down below what I should call you guys, my loyal viewers. But that's not the point of today's video. Today's video is starting my lore series, and the lore we're gonna start with is all of the Destiny lore, from weapons to enemies to allies to currency to I don't even know how much lore is in Destiny. Like, I've never fully looked into the lore, but today we're gonna start with the Fallen, one of the enemies in Destiny. I'm gonna give you a quote that I guess describes the Fallen in general. Then we're gonna go over like each level, from Dreg to Vandal to Captain. They have Shanks and Servitors. And then after that, that'll be the end of the video. Then the next video, we're gonna go to even more Fallen lore. So get ready. These next couple weeks are gonna be Destiny week. Get hyped. Get hyped. We're gonna start with the first Grimoire card that's just titled The Fallen. Here's a quote on that Grimoire card. We have butchers at our gates, full armed and eager for slaughter. So we can get the assumption that they're killers. Moving on. Here's the description of the Fallen. The Fallen are ruthless scavengers, brutal and uncaring. They arrive by mass catches in the wake of the collapse to loot and pillage our devastated worlds. There are hints of the ancient nobility to the Fallen, the scars of lost grandeur. The kills of the scattered houses still claim to be royalty, but they leave only grief and wreckage in their wake. Alright, so the first enemy class we're going to be talking about is the Dreg. They're like really low in the rank, like the lowest of the low. Here's the quote: "Don't underestimate a cutthroat, or you'll get your throat cut." That sounds like something DJ Khaled would say. Don't ever underestimate a cutthroat, or you'll get your throat cut. Another one. Another one. Another one. And another one. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, let's do the description for the Dregs. The Dregs cling to the lowest rung of the Fallen society, dock their lower arms in a ritual of humiliation and obedience. The Dregs seek to prove their worth. Only a few will survive to gain promotion and regrow their limbs. Their suicidal bravery is fueled by ambition and shame. So, as I kind of said, they're the lowest of the low. Basically, no one cares about them. They're easy to kill. Just gotta go bang bang, bang bang, bang bang bang. Alright, so after you've gone through, I guess, metamorphosis from a Dreg, after your arm's been cut off and stuff, and you're a Dreg, pretty lame. All of a sudden, if you somehow survive, your limbs just start growing back and you'll get 4 arms again. That's kind of weird, but okay. So now we're at the stage where you are a Vandal. Here's the quote: "You could drown the city in the blood they've spilled." So that must be a lot of blood, considering the city's really big. And then just dumping blood all over it. Okay then, here's the description. Soldiers, brawlers, assassins, and scouts. Vandals are the seasoned regulars who fill out the skilled roles within the Fallen crew, whether from a distance or up close and personal. They are seasoned, efficient killers with an arsenal of weaponry and tech to match their bloodlust. So we went from low killer to medium killer. The last stage of, what I'm calling metamorphosis. So you become a Dreg, a low life. Then you become a Vandal, a little more savage, like me. Then you become a Captain. Now you're half of the way there being savage, because no one is as savage as your boy, You know, you can ask a couple people, a person I pranked last night, and get on my level. That, what? I made my own sound effects. That's so lame. Okay, we're gonna read the quote for a captain. Waves of them smashed against our walls, hissing and wailing, but it was the one who stood beyond them, silent and scenting the air, that froze the blood in our veins. Okay. Let's read the description. Having clawed and knifed his way to the top, scattering bodies and limbs in his way, the captain is the strongest and most ferocious member of the crew. He musters around himself. His ration of ether is the largest, his blades the sharpest, his guns the finest. Upon his shoulders hangs the flag of his house, if he swears loyalty to any. For his crew, the slightest hesitation to comply earns a slash from his sword. Defiance results in an immediate amputation if he's in a good mood, or death if he is not. That sounded like DJ Khaled there, low key at the end. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. And okay, so now we've moved on from the metamorphosis from Dreg to Vandal to Captain. Believe me, there are many more that are more extreme that will go on in other videos. Ugh, I had to burp. So now we're gonna go over, because the Fallen, being space pirates, sometimes they build their own stuff. Just machines. One of them was a shank. A shank. Like when you shank someone with a knife, except this shank's like a flying robot with like electricity shooting thingy. Shank, 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 shank. Here's the quote of a shank. Death flies on tarnished wings. That's it. That's legit. That you expected something dramatic? That's legit. Here's a description of a shank. Shanks are the bulldogs of the Fallen. Small and tough, enough to go where the dregs won't fit. They scout, keep watch, and patrol. Fallen walkers deploy shanks for internal bays and for tactical support and field repairs. We will go over Fallen walkers in another video. Why do I keep sounding like DJ Khaled? Another one. Another one. Another. Alright, and the final enemy, kind of minor enemy. There are way bigger enemies that will be talked about in other videos. But the final main type of people that we'll talk about is another machine, and it's called a servitor. Its quote is, a floating light, a sleepless eye, their hope, their faith, their sustenance. When they're speaking of their, I assume whoever wrote the quote was speaking of the Fallen, kind of like the Fallen's hope, the Fallen's faith, and the Fallen's sustenance. Alright, now I'm going to read the description. Servitors are living relics of the once mighty Fallen civilization. Packed with ultra-sophisticated machinery, they process matter and energy in the ether and the Fallen depend on for life. In the battle, they support the Fallen with defensive systems and their own powerful energy weapons. Outside, they anchor the Fallen comms and provide vital technological acumen. God, I'm bad at pronouncing things. Servitors have complex relationships with each other and with their Fallen crew. Servitors are attached to a prime, massive servitor, which exists in an unclear symbiosis with a Fallen Archon. The Archon conveys the Kel's wishes to the prime servitor and exerts some measure of control. Recent developments suggest that prime servitors are more than focused of worship and logistical activity. They may play a key role in the Fallen star flight. Alright, that is all we have time to go over today. Now remember, there are Reaver, Dregs, Vandals, Captains, Shanks, and Servitors. They're basically the same thing as the descriptions we went over today, but just a little more stronger. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!